Hi, good morning. Well, we've come back down on the plot. We came down this morning and the sun was shining. Joey's just turned up and told me that he's read something in the paper that it's going to be torrential rain for the next 2 weeks. So as a result, we're not going to do too much outside today. We're going to crack on with certain things anyway because it's late in the season, we can't wait forever. A few things we can do today, however. We've got the red cabbages, which are ready to pot up. They're doing very well. We've got the peas that we planted in the guttering. We can plant those out and we'll replace these with another batch of peas ready to go at a later date. Looking around the greenhouse as well, some great news. Our tomatoes are finally sprouting and are looking very healthy. So we're all good to go. Just looking around the rest of the greenhouse, a few other things we've noticed. The broad beans that we planted, the spare ones, again are ready to be planted out. So we'll have a look and see if there's any gaps in the rows that we planted earlier and we'll put those out. The chilli plant that Joey potted up a week ago, the frost has got it. Technically when we plant chilli plants up, usually what we should do is harden them off well, pot them up gradually so that the roots don't rot. In our eagerness this year to get things moving, we've potted it rather too quickly and the frost has got it, so it's seen better days. So we're going to get rid of this as well and focus on hardening off the chillies we've got at home before potting them up again. So the rain has started. We've got in front of me the peas in the guttering and the broad beans from the greenhouse. The peas, I've already prepared a short trench to put these in and we'll do those in a minute. The beans on the other hand we're going to use to fill the gaps of those that we planted previously. So to plant the peas, we're literally just going to use a trowel and we're just going to drag these into the ditch areas. So we literally put that in as such. And move the guttering along. As such. So all that remains to be done is we'll just put the soil back over the peas as such, then we'll water them and then we're done. So the next job is to fill these gaps in the broad beans. We put these in the greenhouse in toilet roll holders so they'll be easy to plant out later, specifically to fill these gaps. Not all of these have come out. We can plant the whole thing as it is and all we've got to do is dig a little hole in the gap, pop it in and put the soil back around it. As always, everything we planted out will give it a good soaking, regardless of the fact that it's raining, just to make sure it gets good watering in, and then we'll move back into the greenhouse. Job done. So the next job in the greenhouse is to pot up these red cabbages. So these cabbages are in modules, and the great thing about modules is that we haven't got to break them all up. So all we've got to do is push these out, and this little tool is fantastic for that. A little bit of bamboo, then we've got 2 red cabbages there, you can see. There's actually 3 on there, but one of them is quite weak and small, so we'll get rid of him. Don't need that. We'll break these up into 2 separate plants. Then we'll come to our plots. Again, using our fantastic little tool, to 2 little holes in, pop those in, put the compost around it. And we'll continue doing that with the rest of the tray. We'll give it a good watering, and then we'll leave them in the greenhouse for another couple of weeks. Now the one other thing we're going to do today is plant some sweet corn. It's time for them to go in, so we've used our old trick using toilet roll holders filled with compost in ice cream tubs. And all we have to do is put one at the top of each module and then push them down slightly, about an inch down, and then cover with compost, a bit more, and then again we'll give those a good watering and leave them in the greenhouse until they sprout. So as always, that's it done. All we've got to do is give everything a very good soaking. We've planted the peas, we've put the sweet corn in, we've transplanted the red cabbage, and of course everything else just needs good watering.